Zeranthium over on Twitch says, many are quick to be negative on things instead of giving it deeper thought, just going expecting the worst or trying to find things to pick on instead of being more positive. Nothing is more relevant than what happened yesterday watching the Dawnwalker stream, because that stream chat, like leading up to the event, all it was full of was a bunch of whiny little kids, grumpy and upset about how The Witcher 4 is going to have Ciri as the main character, and they were just spamming the chat, not about how cool this upcoming new game was looking, but about the fact that this is the Witcher we should have gotten. Yeah, CD Projekt Red deserves to burn and die. Fuck playing a bitch. I don't want to play a bitch. I want to play a fucking guy. Look here, we're going to play a guy. This is way better than The Witcher. And it's like, the game hasn't been released yet. We don't know anything about the gameplay. We got a really cool story trailer yesterday. That was awesome. We got some really cool information about the game. No doubt it will be fun. But it's just the hatred right now because people are going to be playing Ciri in The Witcher 4. That group of man-children are the perfect example of people trying to pick at things instead of just trying to be positive and enjoy things. Because if you've actually played the Witcher games, they've been setting Ciri up to be the main character forever, and if you read the fucking books, Ciri is the main character. Geralt is just a passenger through Ciri's tale, that through which this, the character is told. But her story is the central story. Geralt just plays a part in that. It's a trip, man. It's a trip. And her journey, being one of the old blood, the elder blood, I mean, she's a badass character. But no, now she's a middle-aged, monster hunter. And you've got the CDPR devs out there talking about the Witcher 4 is going to be about Ciri's journey to becoming a Witcher. And all these little trolls in their basements. No, women aren't allowed to be Witchers. It's in the lore. You know what's also in the lore? Think about this, guys. 200 years ago, arbitrary timeline, guys. I put my controller down. You got me on a rant. Arbitrary timeline. You know what else was considered lore and fact 200 years ago? That our planet was the center of the universe and everything revolved around us. You know what changed? Now we know that our planet revolves around the sun. And the sun is at the center of our solar system, which is part of our Milky Way galaxy, which is part of all these constellations of planets, and there are many, many, many others. Things changed because we evolved. Knowledge evolved. Things changed. So, Ciri can't be a Witcher because she's a woman. Women aren't allowed to be Witchers. Maybe in the past, women couldn't be Witchers because of various things, but she has elder blood. The rules have changed. The universe has moved on and evolved, and now she can be. Like, we don't know the whys or whether tos or how Ciri is going to become a Witcher. All we know is that the story of The Witcher 4 is Ciri is becoming a Witcher. It doesn't matter what the previous lore stated. It doesn't matter. George Lucas, the Force was a mysterious thing. Then he introduced midichlorians. Section of the fan base, no, George Lucas, how dare you? You're not allowed to introduce midichlorians. No, that's not really the Force. It's the same thing. The creators can do whatever they want. It's not our place as consumers, as viewers, gamers, moviegoers, book readers. It's not our place to define what the lore is or what can and can't happen. We don't have that right. If we want that right, we have to go out and create our own franchises, our own characters. So, it's, that whole group of players, they're just nitpicking at things rather than enjoying game. Like Nigel said earlier, video games are the best. They are the best. Video games are awesome. You know what I had for entertainment when I was a kid, like thinking about like 10 years before I was 10 years old, like the only thing I could do was like we had a Nintendo, right? Like an original Nintendo Entertainment System with like these silly little 8-bit games and a couple of buttons and a single cartridge, right? That was it. Now you've got games on your phone, you've got games on your tablet, you've got handheld devices, you've got PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, Switch, you've got, you know, PCs, you got laptops, you got all these different handhelds, we've got VR. There are thousands of games. There was a really cool article on PC Gamer. I think, I want to say, I need to go find it because I might be misquoting here. I believe they said 14,000 or 19,000 was the number. It was more than 10,000 games were released just on Steam within like like a year span. I need to go find that article because it was talking about a different game, not the Witcher series, but the amount of games that come out, like we have so many options to play games. This is the same camp, by the way, because I've been doing some Star Wars: Old Republic guides the last couple of days, refreshing my guides for that game because it's been about, I think the last ones were 2023, so it's been about 2 years. So I'm updating my Star Wars: Old Republic guides, and I've got some of these people who are like whining and bitching about how, so the game has an optional sub, but it's a free-to-play title. It's free-to-play MMO. You can play free-to-play, like level 1 to 60, all the story content. You get everything for free. Hundreds of hours of entertainment for fucking free. And you'll always get some little angry gamer kid who's in the chat going, but they're nickel and diming me with the monetization in the cash shop. Meh. Dude, you get to play a free game with hundreds of hours of entertainment. No one is nickel and diming you. How are they nickel and diming you? Please give me an example. Use your brain. Be smart. How you're getting hundreds of hours of entertainment for free. For free. You only pay a subscription for the convenience things like Rest XP, and if you want access to the latest content at the latest expansion, which to be honest with you, you're only going to get to after you've played hundreds of hours of free content in the base game anyway. So what are you on about? Like, that's the group of people. They're never going to be happy. They're always going to bitch about everything. It might be a woman in a video game. It's going to be about a subscription for a game that they can play for hundreds of hours for free in the first place. They're going to say things like, oh, I don't like what they did with this character. Why does this character have short hair? Why does she have a shaved head? Why does he not have the right tattoos? Why is this game on the Xbox and not the PlayStation? Why is this game on the PlayStation and not the Xbox? Why is this game on the Nintendo Switch and not the Xbox and the PlayStation? I got a little excited there with my coffee, guys. I may have splashed a little bit onto the floor. That's how you know the rant's good. Devon says dinosaurs have feathers too. Yeah, dinosaurs evolved from what they were in the beginning, for sure. Yeah, everyone thinks they're a critic these days. That's a big problem. I gotta timestamp that. That was a fun one. I've been very disappointed with the commentary from a certain subset of people about the Blood of Dawnwalker game. Very, very disappointing, because they're not focused on the right things. They're not focused on how it's going to be just a cool game and a new franchise. They're just completely focused on, oh yeah, this is going to kill CDPR. Let them burn. Fuck The Witcher 4.
Must be how they kept it from collapsing.
No, we should be celebrating The Witcher 4, and we should be celebrating the Dawnwalker, and we should be celebrating Exodus and Expedition 33 and Fable and GTA 6 and all these amazing video games that we get to play on a daily basis. thousands of games coming out every single year.